Namaskaram. In Kerala, politics isn't just about elections. It's a non-stop conversation. From buzzing tea shops to crowded town centres, everywhere, the debate is alive and kicking. Welcome to yet another power-packed episode of Election Pulse 2026, powered by Semiotica's AI-driven electoral intelligence. Today, we zoom in on two crucial battlegrounds, Payyannur and Kanhangad. This is not just analysis. This is the real pulse, the real mood of the people. Let's kick off with Payyannur constituency. Let's hit rewind to 2021. In Payyannur, it was a one-sided showdown. The LDF storms the battlefield, locking in a massive 60% plus vote share. The UDF followed, but at a distance, around 35%. And the NDA left trailing far behind, struggling to make a serious impact. A clear domination, a stronghold performance. What are people really feeling? Let's cut through the noise and decode the mood on the ground. Here's what the sentiment data reveals. LDF, riding high on strong positive sentiment, a clear edge. UDF, a mixed bag, praise on one side, criticism on the other. NDA, facing higher negative sentiment in the conversation. And this is where the game changes. Because in politics, perception isn't just important, it's power. And now, we enter the real battleground. The factors that actually decide the vote. Let's break it down, point by point. Regional development. LDF leads the charge. Youth support. LDS dominates the next-gen vote. Credibility in the electorate. LDF stays ahead. Leadership skills. LDF on top once again. Political tolerance. UDS takes the edge here. So what does this tell us? A strong all-round performance. And the LDF clearly holds the advantage. After tracking every conversation, after decoding every signal, here's the big call. LDF storms ahead with a commanding lead in Payyannur. Let's look at the numbers. LDF 60.69%, UDF 34.97%, NDA 4.33%. That's not just a lead, that's dominance. A clear majority, a fortress that looks tough to crack. Now shifting focus to Kanhangad constituency. Let's rewind to 2021. Once again, it was LDS in full control, a dominant performance, locking in nearly 58% of the vote share. The UDF followed at around 33%, trying to stay in the contest. And the NDA, trailing behind, unable to make a major impact, a clear victory, a strong statement from the LDF in Kanhangad. What's the mood in Kanhangad? Let's decode the emotional pulse behind the conversations. LDF, riding on strong positive sentiment. UDF, positives are there, but negatives are catching up fast. NDA, facing significant negative sentiment pressure. So what does this mean? It's a competitive narrative, but right now, the LDF holds the stability and the edge. Key voting factors. The real deciders. Let's break it down, one factor at a time. Regional development. LDF leads from the front. Youth support. Surprise twist. NDA takes the lead. Credibility in the electorate. LDF dominates this space. Leadership skills, LDF stays ahead. Political tolerance, UDF grabs the edge here. So what's the big picture? A mixed battlefield, a split verdict on T factors. But overall, the LDF still holds the upper hand. Here comes the big projection. LDF takes the early edge in Kanhangad. Let's break down the numbers. LDF 46.23%, UDF 39.94%, NDA 13.81%. This is a tighter fight, a closer contest, but as of now, the LDF is still in the lead. But remember, in a race this close, anything can change. So what does all this really tell us? Kerala's voters aren't just listening to promises, they're analyzing every move, performance, trust, and consistency. This is not blind voting, this is informed decision-making, and that's what makes Kerala a true political powerhouse. This was just a glimpse of Election Pulse 2026. But trust me, the real story is just getting started. In the coming days, we will be revealing the real political undercurrent across Kerala. If you want to stay ahead in this election game, don't miss a single update. Subscribe now, stay locked in for the next big election insight. Namaskaram, and we'll see you in the next episode of Election Pulse 2026.